Today we catch up with Luke Swainson, co-founder and CEO of āluān. āluān is our local partner in Project Coco, where we're replanting aging coconut trees in Indonesia, restoring the forest, increasing farmer income, and producing raw virgin coconut oil. Luke takes us behind the scenes and explains why timing matters.
Luke, we're standing here in a bit of paradise. Can you tell us who you are and where we're standing?
Yeah, Luke Swainson, born in New Zealand. We're now standing in Simeulue Island, Aceh Province, Indonesia. The first thing we actually established on the island was a conservation foundation, which is still running well, and that's focused on core biodiversity conservation work with turtles and birds and monkeys and marine conservation. But as I was saying, it's not effective as a standalone initiative, so we really wanted to bring more economic opportunities to the island as well. We looked around the landscape, got a sense for what was viable, and it's covered in coconut plantations basically, smallholder plantations, so farmers that have 1 to 2 hectares each. And so we went ahead and set up a factory that produces virgin coconut oil.
Can you explain what the product is?
Yeah, sure. So the virgin coconut oil is when we process the coconut straight from when we deshell it to a finished product in the same processing batch. It takes 1 day from the time we take the shell off the coconut into a finished oil product. And there's no additives. The heat never goes above 48 degrees, so it's still a raw food product.
So, Luke, what is actually the difference between the palm oil and the virgin coconut oil, also in terms of growing it, actually?
Yeah, so one of the main differences really is that coconuts are so easy to grow. You basically dig a hole in the ground, and it's obviously better if you're putting organic fertilizer in alongside that, but it's not actually necessary. Whereas palm oil takes a lot from the soil and requires a lot of chemicals to really achieve the levels of production that give farmers a good livelihood. So there's a lot of pesticides involved. There's a lot of inorganic fertilizers involved, which really destroys the soil, has a lot of runoff into the rivers, which then leads down into the marine life and has an impact on coral reefs as well. Whereas coconut doesn't have any of that. And up until now, we've been focused on the factory and the production and selling of that the virgin coconut oil. But now we see that the coconut trees are aging and that farms are becoming much less productive. There's a lot of pressure from palm oil moving into the island. And so the big focus now is to really invest and partner with farmers to increase the productivity of their farms. And without that, there's no other alternative. And that we're seeing that they'll kind of convert to palm oil and slowly move towards that if we don't get involved and really focus on ramping up the coconut sector at that farm level, which is the current priority. Our focus is really on maximizing productivity of existing farmland. And so replanting aging senile coconut trees, intercropping with cacao and turmeric and ginger, really trying to support farmers to get the absolute most out of the existing farmland that they can. And at the same time working with communities through our foundation to support better forest management and really reduce that amount of deforestation of pristine forested land, basically.
Okay, so we're standing here right now. What can Corkies do? Why would you like to partner up with Corkies?
Yeah, we're trying to raise money in partnership with Corkies. We need that finance to invest and partner with smallholders on the island who need coconut seedlings, money for fencing, upfront cash for that replanting work, organic fertilizer. We're also looking to intercrop with a number of different species. And so that kind of whole package of inputs is what's required to replant successfully and boost productivity on those existing coconut farms. Without that type of package, there's a strong incentive for farmers to convert to palm oil at the moment. Palm oil companies are coming into the island quite rapidly. And they're providing similar packages. So they'll provide the seedlings and some cash up front to support that conversion, or to open up new areas to plant with palm oil. And so, yeah, farmers at the moment don't have an alternative. And so we would really like to work with Corkies, raise that finance, provide them with that alternative so that they can continue to be coconut farmers, but do that in a more regenerative agricultural manner, and really try and boost productivity and economic opportunities on those existing farms.
Understand. Thank you.
Corkies. Maak impact rendabel.